Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grove, our first away day on Break 80, and we have gone right to the very top, the #1 rated resort in the whole of the UK. And today we're going to be taking on a full 18 holes and seeing whether I can break 80 around here. But before we get to the first hole, let's go raid the freebie section. Check it out, Rob. They treat you well. Pitch marks, tees, and most importantly for me, a course guide, score saver. Can that get us under 80? Let's go find out. Hole #1 then, starting ourselves off with a nice settler, 312 yards, dog leg left, par 4. 5 iron, we're just going to try and lay up next to the bunkers and leave ourselves just over 100 yards in. It's a little bit fadey, but we've got a nice wide fairway and we're just on the right edge to it. Opens up the green beautifully. We're having a few drone technical difficulties, hopefully sorted in the next hole or two so you guys can see the landings. We've got 117 to the flag. We're playing very sensible golf today, so I'm going to aim just to the right of it, in the middle of the green. Put it on, 2-putt par, very sensible, very boring golf. Pushed it a little, but we're just off the right, not too bad. Got ourselves a nasty little runoff area that we're down in, but we trust the new Opus. Up and down from here. Good effort. Okay, I'll take that from there. It's a makeable par putt. What a way to start the round. Go on. That's a great up and down from there. Good par. All right, the drone's completely let us down. We've got some lovely B-roll this morning and it's logged me out and I can't log back in for it to let me fly. However, the hospitality here has been spectacular. So thank you for the Grove for inviting us down. So I'm sure we'll be back and we'll be able to get some beautiful drone shots and everything then. But what we're here for today is to break 80. So let's get into it. We've got a big par 4, 385 down the hill. Can't see where I'm going. So I'm just gonna hit the trusty old driving iron down there and hopefully leave myself a mid iron in. I think it's good. I've seen it down. Yeah, I've seen it trickle down the hill. First time playing this course in years, so no course knowledge to help me. But sometimes I think that's good because it makes you really take note and actually plan your shots. Whereas when I go around my own course, I'm just like, yeah, 6 iron, yeah, 9 iron. I don't really think about it. This is really making me take note, look in the guidebook, pick my clubs, see what yards I'm going to leave myself in, and hopefully we're on for a good score. This place is, like I said, the #1 resort in the UK for golf. It is famous. Its most notable bit of fame is Tiger Woods won an event here, a PGA event, which is crazy. I think it was the World Golf Championships about, I can't remember the date, 10, 15 years ago. The story goes, he eagled the 18th hole to him, which is going to be the 9th to us, every single day, apart from the last day, where he lipped out and had a tap-in birdie instead. So I'm very excited to see that hole. But for now, let's go play our approach on the second. 178 we've got, a little bit between clubs, but a bit scared of the danger out the back. So I'm going to play the shorter one and try and just keep it in play. And if we have to get up and down from the front again, that is absolutely fine. Let's smooth the 7. It's a great strike. A little left. And just as I said, a little short. Definitely should have clubbed up, but I was scared of whatever's in the back of them red trees. So up and down again. Whilst we're here on top of this hill as well, look at that. It's absolutely stunning. And if we pan over there, is the old mansion house. That place was built in the 1500s. It was renovated. I've been doing my research. I've been looking at the history. It was renovated in '96 because apparently it was in a ruinous state, but it's been turned into a 5-star resort and hotel. But the actual original building, 1500s, 500 years it's been here, and now we've got this beautiful golf course to go with it as well. Let's go see if we can get up and down. Lovely. We've judged that to perfection and left ourselves a very nice par putt again. A very solid start to our rounds. 2 very good up and downs. Feeling good today. Up next, hole number 3, SI1, the hardest hole on the course, 410 yards, water before the green, and a very tight landing area. The big sticks out to try and leave us a shorter club over the water. Bunkers very much in play, so I'm thinking aim right edge of the bunkers, hopefully peel it off it with a signature fade. Let's see. Something a bit like that, I think. Go on the ball. Pulled it a bit, so it's actually gone left of the bunkers, but it is down there and we will have a shot into the green. That is absolutely fine. 119 to the flag, out of a little bit of rough. Pitch and wedge should be the one. How are we looking? Oh, not quite our first GIR of the day. Again, a little bit off the right, but very makeable for the up and down. With how nicely cut the fairways and this first cut are, you could kind of count it as a GIR. You could putt from here, but I back my short game these days, so I'm going to just chip it on. Do you know what? I can't even be mad. That is exactly what I tried to do. I just overread the break and thought it was going to come around a lot, whereas it's actually just downhill towards the pond. Now don't forget, this is SI1, so if we 2-putt from here, absolutely fine. We're going to bogey some holes. You may as well make it the hardest one. If we sink this putt, it is absolutely a shot gain though. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, nearly, nearly. Good 2-putt though, and a good bogey on the hardest hole on the course. A very tricky par 3 is our first par 3 of the day on the 4th hole. Big tee box, actually. We're usually all the way up there. Officially on the scorecards, 125. We're playing about 155 to a flag that's right at the front. We're actually behind the whites, which is the tee box behind us. So they've made it extra difficult. It's 177 to the back. So I'm gonna play this very sensible because there's water at the front and hit a 7-iron. That's a terrible shot. Absolutely awful. But not wet. Wow, that was bad. The stream definitely got in my head. And now that we've got up there, I can see why. It's a hard hole, this. Need to commit to this and make sure it gets over the water. Thick, rough, not the nicest of lie. But a nice committed wedge shot. And that, Rob, is called being scared of the water. I hate par 3s sometimes, you know. You won't. You won't. It's a very good putt after a few very bad shots in a row. A double. However, the way to think about that is we're just going to get a birdie later on. That'll cancel that out and knock it down to a bogey, which is absolutely fine on a very tricky par 3. All right, hole 5, we're 3 over, cruising along very nicely, just over 400 yards for another pretty long par 4. Big sticks out again. Let's send it down there after a good drive on the last one. Great shot. 240 to carry the bunkers. I haven't seen it down because of how flat the light is, but straight at them, so it should be just over the other side. Very nice. Now, me and Rob have been treated to some spectacular hospitality by the Grove whilst we've been down here. We stayed over last night to be able to tee off early enough to finish the round before it gets dark, because it is the winter in the UK at the moment. And we went for a meal in the Glass House, which is a buffet, isn't it, Rob? And I'm usually very vehemently against buffets. However, that thing was unbelievable.
And he had 4 main courses.
It was all you can eat, so I took advantage of that. However, me and Rob were having a discussion, and I say a discussion, I put out a very bold claim. There was loads of sections. There was like a roast section where they were doing fresh cuts of meat, and there was a guy doing sushi, and I love sushi. And I said very boldly that if you could have a shot taken off your score for every piece of sushi that you eat, I think I wouldn't shoot under par, I would shoot negative shots. Like it would take me -1 shots to get around. Not 1 under, as in 71, -1. And Rob is currently shaking his head. Do you not reckon?
So if you break 80, which is the aim, that means
I could go into that restaurant and eat 81 pieces of sushi, 100%.
You're mental.
Let me know in the comments, do you reckon you could do it? How many do you think I ate last night for a starter? Did they ask you?
Yeah, I remember you telling me you had 20.
Yeah, Rob guessed 6, it was 20. I'm already a quarter way there if we break 80. And then I had a roast and a curry.
And then your 4 main courses.
Dessert. It's all you can eat, Rob. You've got to take advantage, mate. It's a very, very good drive, that. Aimed at the bunker, flew the bunker, 5 yards from landing on the downslope instead of the upslope, and getting another 15. Very good. I can aim a bit more aggressive as well. I've been aiming left side, thinking about to get a fade. It's going bullet straight. 140 to the flag. Flag's at the back. 9-9. Oh, that is a nasty green. Did you see that? Pitched on the front, again, thick rough, losing a good 10 yards, 10, 15 yards, and we've rolled all the way back down. So close. Still searching for that first GIR. It's coming though. Good weight. Just spun right on me, didn't it? Go, go, go. Just having it up the hill. Okay, another bogey. But that is absolutely fine. We're playing some good golf. We've had one blow up hole, which always happens when you're my level of golf. We'll get back on it. A few pars in a row, and we're absolutely flying. Hole number 6 then is our first par 5. 506 yards. It's a big one, but it is gettable in 2 if we hit a good drive. So we're going to aim a bit more aggressively, just to the left of that lovely yellow tree. Much better. Go on the ball. Oh, mate. I couldn't have picked that up and placed it any better. Have we got a shot into the green in 2? Let's go find out. Considering I was aiming at the big yellow tree, I'd say we've done pretty good. Mate, this fairway, it's like carpet. This is winter golf as well. We'll have to come back in the summer. This is incredible. Lovely. Bit of draw as well. Thank you, upslope. Very nice. Middle of the fairway. Left ourselves a wedge on. Beautiful. Left myself a bit of a tricky yardage at 81 yards. It's about as far as my old 56 used to go, but this is a 54 now. So we're going to choke down and just hit it and hope for the best. Pushed it, but we're middle of the green. Our first GIR of the day. Very nice. Missed it same side. Got himself a bogey. Frustrating after a very well played hole. Yeah. Playing through on a par 3, as if there's 10,000s of you guys watching anyway. 4 people in real life is worse. It's a good shot. Did that just go in the bunker? I'm blaming the caddy on that one. I asked them fellas how far it was, because they were already here. He said 130 and I striped a 9. Right, this is a very, very, very big bunker to get out of. Got to commit to it. It's very hard sand. We are out. Can't see if it's still on the green. Are we still on the green? Ish. We're just not in the bunker, so that's positive. Yeah, I think if you offered me over here, Rob, when I seen where it was in the bunker, the size of that bunker, ripped your hand off. A little 12 yards uphill chip. Go up the hill, go up the hill. Wet out of that. 30,000 people I can deal with. 30,004. Not so much. He hasn't hit it up the hill again. But we're in. Thank you, fellas. I've just been absolutely scammed. It was 137 to the back of the bunker. He told me it was 127 to the flag. I hit a 9-iron, absolutely striped it, and it carried exactly as far as it should have done. I went top of the bunker and rolled back down. It should have been an 8.
Got a Bushnell from Timu, I reckon.
We've been scammed. Another big par 4. The driver's been serving me well, so we're going for it again. Let's stick another good one down there. It's down there. It's left. Oh, it's down there in the middle of the fairway. We're absolutely fine. That was a terrible swing though, but we're in play. All right, I've done my own caddying this time. 145 to the flag. Uphill a bit though. Just going to choke down and smooth an 8-iron. It's gone very left. There's nobody over there, is there? Other than my ball. Let's go find it. Tricky little chip this. That 8-iron was on a very above my feet. And there's left, and then there's left. And this was left. A very nasty lie. You won't. Am I allowed to do it this time, Rob? You wouldn't let me last time. We can knock it off the bogey train. I think we're 8 over currently. So we just need to shoot the back 9 and 1 under. Easy. Or we could realistically adjust our expectations. First time playing this course, wintry conditions. We probably should have been doing break 85 really, but I want to catch the first time I go under 80 on camera. Let's get on to the next hole. We come to the Tiger hole then. 2006 World Golf Championships, 3 eagles in a row from tee boxes, at least back there on the blacks. I wouldn't be surprised if they invented some new ones for the PGA because they just overpower golf courses. We're slightly further forward. Still a very long par 5 though, 515 yards. After piping the drive on the last par 5 and in about 285, I still didn't have a chance to get into the green. So don't think I'm going to be able to here, but we might have to have a go of the Tiger shot anyway. I can't actually see where I'm going with the drive because of the hill. So ironically, we're taking the Tiger line. Oh my God, that is Tiger line. That is piped. That might be the best drive I've ever hit in my life. Like genuinely, not even joking. Oh my God. All right, I got a little bit aggressive with my corner cutting. Bit too much Tiger line on the Tiger hole. I've got my 3-wood. I don't know if this is stupid. I said I was coming here to play boring, sensible golf. Christ. 256 to the flag. Is this stupid, Rob? Rob's nodding his head. Do we do it anyway, Rob? Rob's shaking his head. Fine. I'll run back to the buggy and listen to Caddy Rob and get a 7-9. All right, sensible, thanks Rob. What we should do though, can I hit a 3-wood 250? Yes. Am I gonna have to try and lever it and probably should be hitting it off a tee for it to go that far? Yeah. So maybe we can go up and have a go with the Tiger shot from a bit closer. But for now, let's just stick this in play. That'll do me. Oh my God, what a drive. We've left ourselves 230 yards in, the perfect 3-wood like Tiger Woods. This is going to, I've also swapped it to a much cheaper ball. So if we get up on the green and there's a vice ball on the green, Rob, this is the greatest shot you've ever seen in your life. It's unlikely though. It's more likely to go in them trees over there. 4! 4 right! Four right. Okay, we've got a much more 11 handicap favoured approach here. 130 yards, slightly uphill, slightly off an upslope. So I'm imagining I'm going to lose a bit of distance and I'm going to hit a 9-iron and hopefully nice little GIR to end the front nine. It's a great shot. It's drawing back and we're on the dance floor. Very nice. Very good shot to end the front nine. Can we sink a long birdie putt and get back in the game? Absolutely perfectly pin high with a cheeky bit of rip back as well. And a birdie putt from 20 foot, 25 foot, something like that. It's doable. Also no sign of a vice golf ball, but no sign of any dead animals or ambulances. So I think we're in the clear. I almost spoke it into existence. Almost. But that is a very tidy par to end the back nine on. So where are we? 8 over, if I've done my scorecard properly. We had that blow up hole, and we did also get scammed out of 2 shots by that guy telling me the complete wrong numbers for the hole. So I think we're playing okay, considering we've never played here before. It's a pretty difficult course. I think it's about 134 slope, which is actually quite hard. So I'm pleased with myself. If we can tidy up a little bit on the back nine, let's aim for sub 85. Switch our goals a little bit. Let's try and go around the back nine in 4 over. We're looking for a few bogeys, a few pars, maybe even a cheeky birdie. Let's get to it. Kicking off the back nine with a short but tricky par 4. Every fader's worst nightmare, a dog leg left. So I've got the driving iron out. I'm just going to try and place one down between the middle of the 2 trees and leave ourselves a nice approach into the green. Bit like that, I think. Very nice. A very good start to the back nine, that. What do you think of the golf so far, Rob?
It's been good. You're striking the ball really well.
It's the level of golf that I'm at, isn't it? It's so close and so within reach, but it's just those little blow-up holes or dropping a shot out of a bunker and stuff like that that we just need to tidy up. But we're playing well. We've had some nice up and downs. We've had some good ball striking. We've had some good pars. Hey, you never know. A birdie or 2 from a couple of lucky long putts and we're back in the game. It's very doable. And that was a very good start. All right, 140 to the flag. A little bit downhill, so that trusty 9-iron again. I'm starting to like this club. That is straight at it. If that is the number, that is perfect. Oh, 5 yards short. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little bit aggressive with my club selection and we just needed to club up to an 8. But the buggy was all the way over there. So I just hit the one that I brought with me. Great shot though. 10 yards short. Not too bad. I'm not usually a fan of putting when I'm not on the green, but it is literally a single step, half a step. So we're gonna go for it. Can this be the bird? And as I struggle to chip it any closer than that, to be honest with you. Do you know what? If that was on the green, and I could have actually cleaned my ball, although maybe I could have anyway because of winter rules, that has a chance of going in. Because that was a hell of a funny little bobbly roll over that mud. But another good putt. Got ourselves another par 5, but not as long as the Tiger hole. So if we hit a good drive on this one like we did on the Tiger hole, a very realistic chance of having like a 5-iron into the green. Come on, Andy. He has pulled the crap out of it. Who knows? But there's a man in a tractor who needs to get past our buggy. Right, we found the ball. And we've actually kind of cut the corner so much. The green is somewhere between the trees and that bench over there. But it's car path only. And I don't know how far we are to the green without running back to get... I can't even zap it with my Bushnell, to be honest. If you to know, we'd have to find somewhere to work out. I've never really played here before. Got a 7, and we're just going to bump it down into the fairway over there. Caddy Rob has convinced me to be sensible instead of trying to hit it over these trees. Caddy Rob's a sensible man. 163 to the flag. Bunker at the front is 153. Over on the right, honestly, mightn't be the worst idea. It's just a bit of a bailout area. I'm gonna have to hit a 7 out of this rough, I think, to get it there.
Do you know what I'd probably do?
Bump it down the fairway and then try and wedge on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking I either stripe this and it goes up near the green, or fat it because of the rough and I've bumped it down the fairway. So let's see what happens. Yeah, just chipped it down there, Rob. I hope it hasn't rolled into one of the bunkers. And to be honest with you, even if it hasn't, we've got one hell of a shot to get up and over them and onto the green. This is a really hard hole, actually. After me saying, get it down here off your tee shot, and you've got an approach onto the green. I've never played the course, or not for years anyway, so I can't remember any of the holes. Do you reckon they've got enough bunkers?
So you are in a bunker, and then there's 2 bunkers in front of your bunker.
Brilliant.
So the question, is there enough bunkers?
Seems like it, to be fair. Although if you overhit it, there is a bunker at the back. Bloody hell. This is an this might be the hardest shot I've ever had in golf. Do you reckon that's an exaggeration? I don't think it is. What's that, like a 30-yard bunker shot with 2 bunkers in between the bunker and the green? And if you knife it, you're going in a bunker.
Might be better off hitting backwards, to be honest.
Do you reckon, shall I just chip over to you and try and wedge on? Right. Wow. Please tell me I'm on the green, Rob.
You almost hit the flag. You almost hit the flag.
Come on, what a shot. Oh my God. I feel like Bryson when he won the US Open, Rob. Now I just need to make the putt. What would Bryson say? Come on, partner. Let's do it, partner. Go on, partner. Oh, it just hasn't rolled around. Good effort. And a very, very good bogey, providing this goes in. How good is Bryson DeChambeau's YouTube channel, by the way? It does help being a major champion, doesn't it? And then just going out and demolishing golf courses, but the videos are class. If you haven't watched it and you're somehow watching this, where have you been on golf YouTube? Another longish par 4, just over 400 yards. So the big sticks out again. This thing served us really well. I come in saying we're going to play really boring, sensible golf, which for the most part we have, to be fair, with the help of Rob, making sure we just chip out. But I've actually used my driver quite a lot, but it served me well, so why not keep using it? Just try and stick one between the 2 bunkers. 4 left! It's not actually that bad of a shot to deserve that scream. It's just there's people literally there because they've come onto our hole from a different hole. I think we might have gone onto theirs and crossed over them. Doing a little bit of interweaving like a scale electrics or something. We're also playing down our respective holes, but I mean, I've absolutely knobbed it. But unfortunately, the ball's gone that way and the hole's that way. Now, I love a bit of history, and like we said at the start, this place was built in the 1500s originally. I think it was then picked up by some earl in like the 1700s, what a statement that is. And then they used it for like royal parties and all sorts before inheritance tax was the thing that made them have to sell it, which is interesting because it's such a big plot of land and a big house. Every time one of them died and had to pass it on, they were getting bills for millions, or the equivalent of millions back then. As it went through the years, this place in the war, in the Second World War, became the headquarters for London, Midlands and Scottish Rail. And the companies that were like, I guess, imperative for the running of the country were moving their offices out of London because it was the target for bombers when the Germans were flying over, and they didn't want their officers and their employees to be killed and their offices destroyed. So they moved their offices to the Grove, and it was like such a secret and important thing. It was codenamed Project X. Sounds like it's out the X-Men or something like that, doesn't it, Rob? Which is kind of mad. Well, that was here, and actually still on site, interwoven in the grounds and the golf course and stuff, is massive air raid shelters and bunkers for the war that they built there whilst It was the secret officers for British Rail, basically, which is pretty cool.
So more bunkers than you think on this course,
Mate,
then?
honestly, you've got sand bunkers covering the green and then bunkers hidden underneath them as well. If you don't find yourself in a bunker, you might fall down some stairs and find yourself in a bunker. I love how my sentence when I hit the drive was, it wasn't that bad to warrant shouting so aggressively. It's in the middle of a different hole's bloody fairway. Right, I've got from here 154. Am I getting closer or further away? 151. I need an 8 iron and I've got a 5 and a 6. Bit of cardio to add an extra couple of shots on, you know, keep the blood flowing. It's a little leaky, I think. Front edge of the green. Front right of the green. Right of the green. Near the green. Still in play. One of them, please, Rob. I can't believe I asked every single place it could possibly be, apart from the most obvious one. In the bunker. Obviously. Do you know what, mate? That was a great shot, wasn't it? My bunker play's been all right today. I mean, that was a much ad infinitum easier bunker shot than the last one. But we got it up nicely. And we've got a nice opportunity for an up and down from the bunker. Not even joking, not even just saying it for a bit of video hyperbole. I can't actually remember the last time I had an up and down from the bunker in golf. But I had a lesson on bunker play off Neil. It was one of the last lessons that I had. And it seems to have worked quite well for me, to be fair. It's pretty good going. Hole 1308's unlucky for some. 202 yards, par 3. And also the reason my scorecard is all over the place and not knowing what I've got on the back nine. So we haven't had 4 holes on the back nine, we've only had 3. I was counting the par that we got on the 9th as the start of my back nine. Oh, also, whilst waiting for the green to clear, the Barack Obama story. Because this is the #1 resort in the UK, obviously the England team stayed here, for example, when the Euros final was at Wembley. And foreign dignitaries, I think is the word for it, like presidents, prime ministers, leaders of countries, etc., usually stay here. So Barack Obama stayed here and they do the G20 here and stuff like that. Anyway, the interesting story about this is me and Rob used to live in North London and we were going to five-a-side all night, and on the way home we're driving around the North Circular and all of a sudden a ridiculous amount of police motorbikes just come flying up behind us, park, jump off their bikes, stop us, then police cars go flying past and we're like, what on earth is going on here? Next thing you know, there's a line of about 3 Cadillacs and loads of cars shadowing each 3 of them before being followed by more police and then more police bikes behind it, which the police bikes that had just stopped us joined on the back. The ones at the back went to the front and shot off to the next junction to stop all of the traffic again for it to carry on going, and we're like, what has just happened? Turns out it was Barack Obama, and he was in, they have 2 or 3 of the president's cars. I can't remember what they're called. It's Air Force One, isn't it? And the car's got a name as well. I can't remember what it is, but he could be in any of them and you don't know. So if someone tries to attack them, they're all like bulletproof and weigh about 6 tons and they all drive off in different directions and they don't know which one the president's in. Absolutely mental as someone from the UK who Keir Starmer could just walk down to Sainsbury's or something and no one would be asked. But a spectacle to see. We're like pulled up at a junction on the North Circular and the A1 and they all just went flying past, like countless pikes, countless cars, massive Cadillacs, huge like Hummers or something, circling the Cadillacs as they go past. It was mad. It was a spectacle, if not a little bit overkill. But anyway, the green's clear. Enough about Barack Obama. Let's go and see what I can do on here. We're looking like we could be on the green. Wow, just short, front right. Maybe that was a 5-iron. I thought I caught that really nicely as well. Maybe a little bit loose, but it's playing 186. Woo, maybe it isn't. Keep going, keep going. Tell you what, the distance control today has actually been really, really good. We let the bunker shot on the last hole down with the putt. Let's not do it again. Let's go and knock this in. Do you know what it was? Taking the flag out actually makes the hole bigger. And I've not been taking the flag out today. Plus you get that beautiful noise when you take the flag out, which is very nice as well. Question for you actually, for you Rob, but also for the people in the comments section. Thoughts on gimmies? I personally never take them. A, because that is a beautiful noise and I like to hear the ball go in the hole. But B, also, if you're never taking putts from like here and someone's going, ah yeah, putter's length, that's a gimme. And then you've got a putt to win on the 18th in a comp. You've never practiced it, like that's crazy to me. But also, I feel like just put the ball in the hole. It doesn't actually make it any slower.
I don't take gimmies personally because I like putting it, like seeing it drop.
I like to see it go in the hole.
It's for like, I think gimmies are acceptable and it's like one of your mates is having a terrible day.
Okay.
And they're like, it's
and
for like double bogey.
He's going to be...
Yeah, it's just like, have it,
yeah,
mates,
you can have that when you could just... Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think if it's so easy that it's a gimme, you should be able to just go like that and just knock it in anyway, and it doesn't take any extra time. Hole 14 is a short par 4, so the driver 9 makes its return. We'd run out of fairway if we hit the driver here, so let's just smooth one of them down the fairway. Didn't feel the nicest contact. Thought I'd seen this bounce in the fairway, but what we've actually got is a 140 shot out of the rough, with a bunker calling our name at the front. I think we're on the green, very nice. All right, just off the front. Again, would probably usually chip it, but my lag putting's been quite good. I'd say that was quite good. Just didn't quite start it left enough. Oh, Andy, hit it. I was just starting to get inklings of a 9 or 10 over. We were playing some good golf and we've just missed a stupid putt. This is going to be squeaky bum time as to whether we get 18 holes in as well. So we might break 80 because we only play 17 holes, but fingers crossed. The light seems to be holding up so far. We're on 3:30. We've got just under an hour to play the last 5 holes. Rob's shaking his head. Let's see if we can do it. Luckily, again, I can't count. We've actually got 4 holes left, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, speaking of 4s, there's a 4 ball in the middle of the fairway. This is going to be close.
It's actually only 3 because one of them's currently in the trees looking for a ball.
Oh baby, we could be playing the last hole in the dark or not at all. 10 over we are, Rob. So not too bad. Reasonably good golf. If you offered me an 82, I would have took it at the start, which is obviously what we're on course for now if we par our way in. I'm not expected to do that. But considering we got scammed by a caddy, we've played through, we've had the blow up hole, I think we're doing right. Not playing, like first time playing the course in years since I've actually started properly playing golf. And I guess with regards to the break 80, the reason it's 80 is because that's my next milestone goal. Yes, we could play break 85, but I break 85 most of the time that I play golf. So it's kind of a bit boring, a bit pointless. Like I'll go and shoot an 83, an 84, an 87, an 82, an 89, an 81, an 82. That's not really a challenge, is it? The 80, that's the number. So that's what we're gonna be shooting for each time we do these 18-hole videos. And one day it is gonna happen on camera. That is an absolute bullet. What a shot. Perfect, I think. Not sure on the course, like I said, but from looking at the GPS on the cart, a short par 4, dog leg left, aim it over the bunker just in front of us, which is what I've done. Picked my spot, hit my shot. Fingers crossed it was right. 157 to the flag. Let's keep the pace of play up nicely. Let's stick it on the green because that's the fastest way to play golf. It's getting cold. Please cut back. Oh, that hurt. Right, left of the green. that was a thin one. Oh my God. It is getting nippy now as well. All right, we got one hell of a nasty kick left. And we are in the thick stuff. I guess open the face and go for it is the only thing I can do. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not getting up and down from there, but out of that rough, that is a very good shot. In the interest of speed, Rob, I'm not even gonna line this up. I'm just gonna walk up and just hit it in the hole, because that's the quickest way to finish the hole. Oh my God, imagine. Maybe I'm onto something there, you know. Maybe I need to stop messing about with the line on the ball and just walk up and hit it in the hole. It's easy, innit? Okay, our final par 3 of the round. 137 yards to the flag. This time it's actually a 9-iron because it is playing 137, not 10 yards uphill. Let's get it. Cut, cut, it's cutting. It's dancing. I think that's the green. The fairways look so nice, I can't tell what's the green and what's the fairway, but it's up there, it's by the flag and it's puttable, and that's all that matters. What do you reckon, Rob? Should we do it? Just ignore the line. Pick a point myself, point my putter out and hit it for a birdie.
Worked well last time, to be fair.
It looks reasonably flat. Yeah, I'm thinking straight at it. Just point your putter at it and hit it in the hole. It is not reasonably flat at all. Wow. Could you tell that? Take a par though. Again, no line. Have I just unlocked some mystical part of my brain? I still can't read greens, evidently. However, no line, gang. Whilst we again wait on the 17th tee box, I'm gonna teach you guys the lesson that Rob's just taught me. And in hindsight, it sounds really obvious and it's really stupid that I wasn't doing it, but hey, maybe you're doing it as well and it'll help you guys out. When I go up to read a putt, I look at where my ball is and I look at where the flag is, and then I try to see if that bit of grass that it's gonna go over is sloping or not, which is sometimes quite hard to judge, I guess if you're only like 15 foot away. What Rob does is looks at the entire green itself and sees back left of the green, front right of the green, which way is it angled and sloping for the whole green, and then obviously the bit that your ball's on is a part of the green, and now you've got a much easier, because the discrepancy is so much bigger across the larger area, to notice the slope, whereas I'm fixating on the small bit between my ball and the hole, and quite often missing the slopes because they're not quite as pronounced, even though they do still affect the ball. Good knowledge that, Rob, well done. The last 2 Break 80 videos have been slow, Rob, but not even because of us. However, have you noticed, this is the first day ever that we filmed golf, and it's not blowing at least a 25-mile-an-hour wind. How nice is it? Look at where we are as well. It is so nice. Look at the colours of the trees, the hills. Someone's living in my dream house down there where you can just walk onto a golf course. It's absolutely stunning. But it is getting a bit nippy and we are standing around on tee boxes, so if you could, come on fellas, hurry up. Wow, what a shot. It's the best drive of it all day. Absolute bullet, straight down the middle. Sometimes what you need is just a 5-minute break on a tee box and a bit of a chit chat, you know. It's literally the worst thing possible for golf, and somehow we've just piped on down the middle anyway. Come on, what have we got? 20 minutes. Let's go. This is a big boy club. The 4-iron. Nice and smooth. 209 to the flag. 160 to carry the bunkers. We're going straight at it. It's about as left as it could possibly have been, but I have seen it down, so I think we're okay. Wow, that was such a bad pull. We were literally about to play stroke and distance just for pace of play, And Rob basically stood on it as he was walking off when we were looking. Okay, again, thick rough, open the face, attack it, hope for the best. Well, we're here for 3. We got aggressive, we pulled the 4-iron, and then we couldn't rescue it to get on the green in regulation. Can I even get up and down from here? I'm not so sure. We'll give it our best. All right, okay. So the whole green's going that way, Rob. Revolutionary, that. So you just walk up, you just put your putter behind the ball like that, and then you just put it. It's dead easy. It's dead easy. Oh. Tell you what, revolutionary. I'm onto something, you know. And so are you, actually. That works so well. All right, a bogey when I had dreams of an eagle or a birdie. But we are rushing around like lunatics. Let's go play the final hole before it goes dark. Our final hole of the day then. A big par 4, let's bring it home. Apologies again that there's no drone footage of drone flyovers. It's actually really annoyed me, that, to be honest with you. It logged me out of the drone, and apparently you need to be logged in to fly it more than 50 meters. Nightmare. I think it should be okay. It probably doesn't look it on the camera because the Sony's so good in low light, and so is the iPhone as well, to be fair. It is getting very misty and very flat and very dark for a man with glasses. I think we're just right of the bunkers, but the light's so flat. As soon as the ball went up in the air, I completely lost it. Let's go have a look. Get up there, get up there. I think it's up there. I think it's up there, Rob. It's a big old lag putt, this one. Let's see what we can do with it. Tell you what, can't do much better than that from all the way back there. So we set ourselves a target of 84 after a not so good front 9. And I said, we can't be doing break 85 as a series because it happens relatively often when I play golf. It's not a challenge. This then is for 84 to finish off and complete a little challenge that we set ourselves after the front 9. Straight in the middle. Great putt, great round, really enjoyable. 4 past 80, and we double bogeyed 2 par 3s, but I've really enjoyed it. Thank you so much to the Grove for having us. It's been a class day, and we will be back and we will break 80 here.